Hi, how's everyone doing? Again, this is Chris, and what I'm going to feature now would be the deck that I'll be working with for this month of August 2018. As you can see, this is a very popular deck. This is the Ostara Tarot, and this is created by four different artists. So, what we have here is the guidebook, and also we have the box and obviously the cards. So let me just put the guidebook over here and I'll show you the inside of the box. As you can see, those are the portraits or the comic portraits or illustration of the creators of this deck. I'll be going into details in a little while so that you will know what's the inspiration behind this deck. This is where the card goes. It's divided into two piles and it has those ribbons that will prevent the lid from flapping backwards. So this deck is published by Red Feather or Schiffer Publishing, and to be honest, I'm really very impressed with how Schiffer packages their products. So I'll just read something from the book first. It says here that the vernal equinox Ostara wakes the city after winter. Crocuses poke through withered lawns and the sun catches on the high-rise glass. The first fringes of green appear in the woods. It is a time of creative potence, and when our deck was both conceived and completed, we'll look to the fresh sun for a voice of reason to pull threads and themes out of life and make them clear. So that's just part of the preface of the book. Let's go back at the book. Let's take a look at it. It's in full color. The major arcana is represented on a single page, and then the meaning is here on the other side. It has both the upright and the reverse meanings. This is a very basic guidebook. It contains roughly around 110 pages, including the information about the authors of the tarot and the guidebook. So the four creators of this tarot deck would be Julia Iredale, Molly Applejohn, Eden Cook, and Krista Gibbard. I read from somewhere online that these four very creative and beautiful persons met at art school, and they decided to work on a project, and all of them are fascinated with tarot and divination, and that's the reason why they came up with this deck. Now, if we're gonna take a look at the box, it is very handy. It's also made of hard cardboard, so it really protects the card and the guidebook well. It has the word Ostara here, as you can see. And these are the sides. Very nice box, actually. I really love it. So now let's go to the deck itself. Now, if we're going to take a look at the back of the deck, as you can see, it is reversible. It features a drawing or illustration of, I think it is a skull of a dead bird, if I'm not mistaken. Now, if we're going to take a look at the side, it has a very nice silver edging. The gilding is very nice, very reflective. Same goes with the cards themselves. They are on the glossy side, and I think this is how Schiffer wants their cards to look like. I'm gonna go through the cards one by one, and just so you know, these cards aren't in order because I've been playing with the deck for quite some time. Now, one of the things that you will notice is that it has the label in it. However, it doesn't say what suit or which suit a particular card belongs to, unless there are other things that makes it really obvious. In this case, It's a knight and it's holding a sword, so obviously this is the Knight of Swords. You have here the Queen of Swords, the Two of Swords. We have here the Knight, or should I say the Knight of Coins. Look at the page. Each of the artists created a specific suit. And before I go through the cards, let me just take a look at the guidebook and see which artist did which suit. It's also very obvious if you're gonna take a look at the art style of the different suits, there is similarity. I mean, each suit is uniform in terms of the art style that's being used. However, if you're gonna take a look at the entire deck collectively, there is this convergence, or should I say, all of the art styles merged well to form a single deck. There is still connection. Although there is individuality, however, they are all still interconnected. So, yep, let's take a look at the book. It says here that Julia Iredale. Oh, it doesn't say which suit. Oh, there you go. Julia Iredale created the suit of wands. Molly Applejohn created the suit of coins. And Eden Cook created the suit of cups. And finally, Krista Gibbard created the suit of swords and also the backing of the card. The major arcana has been divided into 4 as well, but I'm not gonna go into too much details as to who created which card. So we have here the Chariot. Look at this very beautiful, I think it's an eagle. Look at that tiny mouse. We have here the Four of Cups. We have the Nine of Coins. Look at the Death card. It kinda resembles the skeleton, or the bird skeleton at the back of the card. Three of Wands. This is my favorite Emperor card ever. Eight of Swords. King of Coins. And of course, this is my favorite card, my birth card, the Hermit. We have the Seven of Cups. Seven of Coins. We have the Five of Cups. Six of Coins. Look at that Tower card. Oh boy, this totally says destruction. We have the Seven of Wands. Oops. Five of Wands. Look at this Japanese King of Swords. The World card. It's very simple, yet it contains all of the elements. You have the 4 astrological symbol. Look at the picture, it shows completion. Here we have the Ten of Wands. Look at the Temperance card. The Empress card is not your typical representation of the Empress, wherein it shows a pregnant woman. However, this one still shows the lush greenery or nature as represented by the shrub that she is holding. Here we have the Ace of Wands, the Moon card. Look at that beautiful Moon card. The Justice card. I think this is the Egyptian goddess Mat. wherein the heart of a deceased person is weighed against the feather. If it weighs heavier, then the person must have done something bad, but if it's lighter, then that person must have lived his life in a good way. You have the lovers. And look at this Three of Swords. Instead of an actual heart being pierced by three swords, we have here a heart carved out from the trunk of a tree, pierced by three daggers. Look at this Judgment card. Very powerful imagery. We have here the Eight of Coins. Look at this little raccoon. You little thief. And look at the stained glass of this Five of Coins card. Have the Five of Swords. As you can see, there is a specific theme for some of the numbers. Like for example, for the tens, I think all of the tens features a whale, if I'm not mistaken. Now we have here the Strength card, but instead of a tiger or a lion, it features a dragon. We have the Page of Swords. And look at the Fool. I think she's a witch riding on a broom and is about to go for her dreams. She's about to reach for the sun without really thinking of the potential consequences and rewards as well. Look at the Star card. We have the Queen of Cups. And oops, we have the High Priestess, the one that's featured on the box. Let me just fix this pile up here. Look at this cute little bunny rabbit. And if you're gonna take a look at the Hanged Man, oops, this card looks very sad and gloomy. The Queen. Look at that cute tiny mouse holding a coin. Ooh, the Devil. If you're gonna look closely at the lamp, usually these are people bound in chains, but it's inside the lamp that the devil is holding. This is a very unusual representation of the Hierophant. Yeah, I understand the books, it being academic and institutional, but this is the first time that I've encountered something. It just shows that the creativity of people is really limitless. And look at the Sun card. The Stag as the King of Wands. And look at the Wheel of Fortune. It features 3 different faces. Six of Coins. And look at the Magician, the all-knowing Magician that has eyes everywhere. And look at this king of coins. Interesting. Kind of reminds me of the strength card with a girl and a lion. And there you go. So that's it. That is the Ostara Tarot, again published by Red Feather under Schiffer Publishing. And I hope you enjoyed the video because definitely I enjoy working with this deck. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel and also please hit like on my Facebook page. The name of the page is Hermit's Corner. And again, thank you for watching and enjoy the rest of your day.